You're confused about your credit score. One site has one number and another site something completely.
What? That can't be right.
It's okay. Forget everything except MyFICO. These free scores from other apps can differ by as much as 100 points from your FICO score that 90% of top lenders actually use when you apply for a credit card, personal loan, car loan, or mortgage. For the moments that matter, get the score that matters, your FICO score. Visit myfico.com and get started for free today.
All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches.
Sex
Not
coaches.
sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives experiences and sexy adventures. An ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris. And on today's Wednesday Quickie, we're going to be discussing the club. Club Eden, specifically.
That's right, our home club. We're pretty happy with our club, so we said, you know what? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, because it's a very nice club. And we want to get into the details of it.
Yeah. So what makes Club Eden so great?
So I specifically, and I always talk about this, is the safetiness of it all.
Yeah, the safety.
Like I feel super safe at Club Eden. Like their staff is very vigilant. And I feel like it's a very clean club.
Yeah, they do. They do seem to keep up with its cleanliness.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of complaints. You know, we've only been to our home club is Club Eden San Antonio. Now, Club Eden owns a club in Dallas and in Oklahoma City as well.
Yes.
We haven't been to the one in Oklahoma City.
No.
But we've also been to the one in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we love them both, but our home club in San Antonio, that place is just the right vibe.
What do you like about it?
Well,
I'm pickier.
You know,
of the two.
Yeah, I'm not very
No.
picky. Pickiness there. It's just a matter of, you know,
Yeah.
when a hotel, I just need a place to sleep.
Yeah.
The club, you know, I can imagine that there's some pretty sketchy places. We've not been to them, but I can imagine that, and I've heard horror stories.
We've heard some really bad stories.
But, you know, there's the upkeep that they do on this place. It is clean, and they have, they're constantly maintaining the beds and making sure that everything is clean and sanitary. The staff for me is everything.
Yeah.
The staff is what makes the club, besides the people who show up. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the people who show up as members are one of the major things that make the club. But the staff also really makes the club.
Right. I mean, they're super vigilant.
Yeah.
They're very, especially like when you're in the back, they're looking to see if anybody has their phones out. And I have seen them twice in the middle of us having our little session in the middle. I've seen them twice, like tell people, hey, put your phones away or whatever.
Yeah, they're always looking out.
They're always looking out.
Yeah, which is funny because you don't think that they're paying attention, but they're totally paying attention.
They are. Yeah.
They're watching everything.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of eyes on everybody. Like they're just looking, making sure everybody's safe, making sure everybody's having the time that they need to be having, but also not breaking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's that really creates a great comfort. And I think, you know, somebody had asked me once, they were like, you know, we haven't gone to a club before. What should we be looking for as far as club experience? And it's
Yeah.
like, well, honestly, you know, the first thing that you want to take note of is safety. How safe do you feel?
Yeah.
If you don't feel safe,
Yeah.
then you're right out, you need to turn right back around.
Mm-hmm,
You need to leave.
Go with your gut.
Yeah. Now, different people's levels of safety are different. So,
well, because these clubs are not in like well lit
no, I mean,
areas. They're
yeah.
like not off of like the freeway and, well, I mean, I guess Club Eden isn't this one is not specifically in a industrial area, but they're usually in industrial areas.
It really depends on the city's zoning.
Oh, okay.
So it all depends on the zoning and what their laws are when it comes to where these places should be.
Mhm.
Oftentimes they're put in industrial areas because there's less chance of children happening to be, happening
Oh,
to
so kind of like
cross
a
it,
like a porn store or like a
Yeah,
strip club.
yeah, you want them to be a way where kids won't happen upon them.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't want to find a place that's got foot traffic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Maybe it's different in places like Vegas,
Yeah.
where there's more sinners.
Yeah.
But
So not next to a elementary school.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I gotcha.
now, I mentioned Vegas. I had seen a meme, and that's what happens is you see memes and you think it's true, but there was a meme that had shown the green door is the one that we had talked about going to the last time we were in Vegas.
Yes.
The green door sits in the same parking lot as a church that just opened up. I don't know what kind of church, like a foreign church or something like that. And so, there's
Kinda
obviously
weird.
foot traffic, but at the same time, it's obviously Las Vegas, and nobody really bats an eye when it comes to stuff like that. You can walk the strip and people hand you naked pictures with a phone number on there. I mean, it's an escort. So, I mean, there's just things, you see things in Vegas.
I mean,
I'm sure.
I don't know.
I don't know, but for the most part,
safetiness.
you definitely want to have that safety. You want to, if you even feel slightly unsafe, don't try it at all.
Okay. What else should I be looking for?
Cleanliness right after safety.
I agree.
So if your safety is good and you feel strong enough to be there, I understand dust happens.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Like normal
a
cleanliness.
business is a business.
Yeah.
But if you walk into the restrooms early on after they've only been open maybe 30, 40 minutes and they're a wreck, or it's just not looking very sanitary, chances are that's not your best place to be.
I love the restroom at Club Eden.
Oh yeah,
in San Antonio.
The women's restroom
is
San Antonio
good.
Is very, very pretty.
I mean, the little couches could be like steamed, but
they have
it's very pretty.
Yeah, all the ladies take pictures in the mirror. It's kind of like a rite of passage.
Yes.
When you go to Eden in San Antonio, that you take pictures in the bathroom.
It is. And all the look, Gatto.
Yeah.
And all the restrooms in the women's stalls have wipes. Do not flush them.
Which is good. That's good, because Eden was not our first club. Our first club was one of their competitors.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to list them by name.
Are you going to tell my story?
Can I? Or do you want to? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, because this is why a club should have this.
So our first club was one of their competitors, and that was the very first time that we went. As a matter of fact, it was on my birthday 2 years ago that I had asked to go.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a Thursday night. It was slow. But it was a good experience as far as the DJ was great. It was really cool. Like it was really a celebration of my birthday. Like they made it really cool. Like the
they had a lot of fun.
We did have a good time.
And everything.
But
it was kind of dead.
It was kind of dead. But one of our biggest complaints of that place was the cleanliness. It was not very clean.
Yeah, and it was hot.
It was very hot.
Like I was sweating.
Yeah, and we weren't really doing much to be sweating.
We were sitting.
But you were sweating a lot. And so I remember you went to the women's restroom, I guess, to dampen yourself off.
I had to pee. And then I wiped and I was sweaty.
Right.
Yeah.
So refer back to that later in the story. But she came back out and we hung out with our friends that were out there. Like I said, we had a good time.
Yeah.
This was our very first time. So we decided we can't leave without going into the back and having sex.
And they truck back and say, never mind.
Do you want to? Yeah. So
I don't care.
this is basically her nightmare scenario. This is why she's reacting that way. But yeah, so we went back there to go have sex, and we were this was one of our first experiences having sex in front of others. We wanted to put on a show, but it was so dead that nobody was really walking back there.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, fuck it, we're going to have sex here anyways. They called it the aquarium, I think.
Yeah.
Or the fish bowl. Yeah, because they had this set of beds there, and there's like a glass window where you can watch.
Yeah.
You know, so we went to the middle of that area so that we could put on a show, and hopefully people would be looking at us through the window.
Yeah.
And I laid on the bed, and I was naked, and you started to go down on me, which was great. And your ass was facing the window. So anybody who would have walked in would have seen all of your ass and your head bobbing up and down on me, which would have been hot had anybody walked in.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, nobody had walked in, because shortly thereafter you said,
I flipped around.
yeah, you said, do you want me to ride you? And I said, yeah, sure. And you said, I'm going to face this way so that in case people walk in, they can see us. Yeah. And so you began to shimmy your way down that way, and you were going to put me inside you. And you did successfully put me inside you. And as you were having sex with me, I'm seeing toilet paper all up in your ass, like all over, like little remnants, little pieces. It looked like the way a guy from the 50s would shave with a blade. And then they'd stick the little pieces of toilet paper all over their face, That's the way your ass looked. Because there was, and I didn't, so this is the funny part is, one, luckily, nobody saw you.
Yes.
Two, totally the nightmare scenario that you have always told me.
Smell and toilet paper.
Yeah. So from the day that we got together, like that, I think that's one of the first things that she told me.
Yes.
Was one of her nightmares was with the toilet paper, et cetera, And when we started getting involved in the swinger lifestyle, she always used to say, hey, if you see something, let me know, like, so I can fix it so nobody sees, blah, blah, blah. In all of these years, this has never, ever happened. And the one time on my birthday, the first time that we ever go to a club and we're having this exhibitionist scenario, and it's literally her nightmare scenario, and it happens. And luckily I was able to catch it beforehand. But
Abe, you guys,
they used very, very cheap toilet paper.
How wonderful is it when your man picks the toilet paper off your ass?
Sometimes you gotta do it.
And,
I didn't miss a beat. We kept having sex.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so of course that's always on my brain, right? But the Club Eden in San Antonio has wipes. So and they have a bowl there of different pads and tampons.
No kidding.
Yeah. And there's mouthwash. I think y'all have mouthwash.
Yeah, we do have mouthwash. Now the guys' restroom is not as bougie as the women's, but let's face facts. We don't really need anything that beautiful.
No. Do you have a mirror in there?
We do.
Okay.
Very large mirror. There's 3 sinks there that are very close together. But luckily, there's never more than one person at the sink at any given time.
Okay.
There is mouthwash there. But so there's 2 urinals, and then there's a stall. But the funny thing is that the paper towels is on a weird timer. Because so it's hands-free, which is great.
Yeah.
So you wave your hand there and the thing comes out, and it comes out, I don't know, about a regular size, so you pull it and you dry your hands. But sometimes that's not enough. So you got to get a second one. So then you wave it a second one, things like that.
Yeah.
You got to rip it off, and then you wave it again. And then it's like in between, it's like all different sizes. I don't know. It's very difficult to dry. I just use my pants.
Yeah.
I just use my pants because there's going to be all sorts of fluids on it later anyway.
Yeah. So I like that, like the restrooms.
The restrooms, yeah. That definitely won you over the very first time.
It did. And I mean, I think, I mean, for the most part, we're there pretty early. So,
Yeah.
you know, the cleanliness, I see it everywhere. So that for me, that's a really big
Yeah.
deal.
So that is definitely one
That's
of the things that they
yeah.
have that they've done well.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say that I like about the DFW Eden that San Antonio doesn't have is they have that shower, which is really
Yes.
cool.
Yes. It's part of the VIP, I
Yeah.
think. So
Yeah,
but that's amazing.
Still very cool.
We were talking about that. Like a shower would be good there at the club. But like where? I guess the content rooms if they're not used, but then man, that's plumbing and everything. But I mean,
that
that's
takes
a
that, and then you got to get licensed for that.
yeah,
Like
that's a
everything.
really cool thing that DFW has is that I was gonna say, you know what else I like about it? That it's pretty cool
Temperature wise.
temperature wise. I mean, there are times, of course, you're fucking in the back and it is hot. Um, but we're in Texas and it's always hot.
It's
So
hot everywhere.
we understand that. But like the air is
Yeah,
cool for me.
and there's certain couches that you can rent that
Yes.
run very cold because they're right
Yes.
in the middle of
Yeah.
like 3 different
Yeah.
vents. Those are normally the ones that after a long night, that's where
Are
everybody
good,
kind of
yeah.
gravitates towards.
But yeah, and especially the front of them because everybody knows that it's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the dance floor where it's located.
You know, the one in San Antonio really has a really
Perfect.
cool way that it's situated.
The
So
way it's set up.
you've got the stage in the front from where you walk in, the dance floor is there, you got couches around it, and the middle section just past the dance floor is all like cocktail tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it really is. And we've seen it filled to the max. Their VIP area is really nice as well, but like we've seen it really filled and there's still plenty of room for people to walk around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And where the dance floor is located, I feel like it's such a good spot for you to find people that you like because it's right in the center
Yeah.
and everybody kind of gravitates that way or you gravitate. There is one pool table.
Yeah, well,
That
you
is
know,
quite busy.
apparently so we've had people visit us from out of town
Mhm.
and come to the club with us, and they've always said, "Wow, you guys have a pool table? That's great."
Yeah.
Our club doesn't have a pool table. So there's a lot of clubs that don't have pool tables
Yeah.
apparently. Um, and I don't know, I kinda like that they have a pool table.
I do too.
It's something different, and let me tell you, there seems to be always somebody playing pool.
I was gonna say that's always busy.
There's always somebody
It's
there.
always
There's always
busy.
a crowd around the
Mhm,
pool
mhm,
table.
mhm.
And you know, the pool table's right there right before you get to the playroom. So, you know, that kind of helps jar the crowd towards the
Mhm.
playroom, and then you can kind of hear the moans and people start going back there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's really kind of hot. Okay, real quick before we get back into it, we got to talk about SDC.com.
Oh, yes. Okay, so if you don't know SDC, it's basically the largest online community for open-minded adults.
Which, if you're listening to this show right now, I feel like you probably already know if that's your scene.
Yeah, it's your people all in one place. Just make a profile and go explore.
No weirdness, no judgment, just a ton of like minded humans living their lives, just like us.
Honestly, it's kind of fun just to poke around.
Yeah, it really is. Go sign up at SDC.com. Use code 38236. Links in the show notes.
Okay, now back to what we were saying.
Yes. What I like about this club in particular is that you can be naked from the moment you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Like some places, you're not allowed to show anything until you're in the back playrooms or
Yeah.
only your tops or whatever. Like there's certain, and I can understand, you know,
Mhm.
some are because of laws,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where they're at. Sometimes it's just policy. But this kind of comfort, people like to get naked and dance on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And it helps them feel freer. It
Mhm.
helps them feel sexier.
Mhm.
It maybe helps them head to the back afterwards,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I love seeing how happy everybody that is there,
Yeah.
how happy they actually are
Mhm.
because they get to be them
Yeah.
100%, which
Yeah.
is cool. I support a club that is less restricting
Agree.
There's some clubs
Agree.
that have
You have
major
to
dress
wear
codes.
major dress code. You have to
Um,
wear certain shoes.
yeah, yeah,
And I mean, there's a dress code at the club, but it's not as strict as others. Like, it's just not like you can wear tennis shoes,
right. Oh, that's all I have.
you can wear t-shirts.
Mhm.
They don't want you to look all, I don't even know how to say it, coming out of work all greasy. No, they want you to be presentable. So,
Yeah, yeah. But
it's a club, guys.
it's a club. I mean,
Mhm.
people dress how they want. Most of them dress within the theme, whatever the theme is.
Yeah.
But there's several people that come in their regular clothing and then they change into something once they get inside.
Yeah.
There's others that are like me that just wear, whatever I'm feeling. I've
Mhm.
worn t-shirts that, I mean, that's the style.
Yeah.
You tell people, well, you can't wear t-shirts coming in. Well, so you're saying what if that's my style? You're saying I got to go out and I got to go buy a
Mhm.
button-down shirt to attend a club where I'm already going to spend over $100 to walk into?
No.
I mean, come on. You can
Yeah.
you can work with your clientele a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
And so that's always been my thing. You know, I think that they're laxed but in control with it, which is
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
Um, you know, you don't see people of out of control with what they're wearing. The dress code has never been an issue at this place. I
Yeah.
think that's awesome.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree. It's I feel like that's what makes a lot of people more comfortable there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not and so let's even pass that. Okay. When you're in there, you could, like he said, you can, some people are naked or whatever. It is so welcoming. There's so many different people and there's so many different, like, there will be men wearing these tiny little shorts.
Yeah.
And, men are y'all, I think, feel like y'all get judged more than anything, you know?
Yeah, I think people are looking.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out your masculinity
Yeah.
levels.
No,
Yeah.
it's so welcomed here.
Yeah, it's very inclusive. It's very
Very
welcome.
inclusive. There you go.
People really seem to feel safe
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Not only physically safe, but just safe to be themselves
They really are.
and have it be okay.
Mhm.
And I think that's very, very uh, just awesome. And that, like I said, a lot of that has to do with the staff.
Yeah.
The staff really work their hearts out to ensure that all of us have
A
a great
time.
time
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that all of us are taken care of.
They really do.
Um, we have seen them kick people out
We
who
have.
were problematic,
Yeah.
who were maybe not good on themselves. Maybe they were too drunk and
Mhm.
they couldn't really
Mhm.
stand up very well or
Yeah.
whatever. They help arrange for them to uh, get a ride out of there.
Mhm.
So the staff really is half of that club
Yeah.
completely,
For
like,
sure.
as far as
For
everything
sure.
that's done.
They
The people in the back are constantly changing out the
constantly,
sheets
they're
and the
constantly cleaning,
flipping the beds,
sanitizing. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and I feel horrible for them when we're there,
Yeah.
because they say that they love us, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, we go back here so often that you guys are like flipping the same bed that we go on every
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And most people don't start till like midnight and we're
Yeah.
back there at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I mean, they work their tails off.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. And it's so yeah, it, they do. So when you go back there, tip your staff.
Yeah. I can't say that enough. People forget that these people, they're making, yeah, they get a paycheck, but what they're doing is pretty amazing. And let's face facts, guys. Several of you are squirters, and
Mhm.
that is a thing that
Mhm.
you're going to have your fun on these mattresses. These people have to clean that up.
Mhm.
So tip your people back there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to call them chambermaids.
What?
I feel like that's the title of it, chambermaids, because hold on a second.
Oh my
Because
god.
a chambermaid uh turns down the beds, I want to say,
Yes, they do.
right? A chambermaid is a female worker who cleans and cares for bedrooms, making beds, and managing private quarters in hotels or large private houses. Boom. I labeled it exactly what it should be there,
Wow.
except it said female. I think that can be applied to both male and
Yes,
female.
I agree.
But essentially, and I don't even know if they know that, but hey, your title is chambermaid.
Yes.
That's what y'all do.
Well, thank you for
And
your
very
services.
cool chambermaids at that. So they work very, very hard. I would
Yeah.
implore anybody at any club, not just Club Eden, but at any club. If you go back there and there are people who are cleaning up after you and they're flipping the beds, I know that you just paid a lot of money to get there, but take care of them.
Mhm.
Tip them, even
Mhm.
if it's just $10.
Mhm.
It's a meal.
Mhm.
It's something, you know.
Yeah.
They're there on a weekend, most likely, when they
Mhm.
could be with family or they could be with friends. They're working. So just help them out. You know, we really try to do our best to have a little bit of extra money that we can float them
Yeah.
because we're
Mhm.
back there so often. But
Mhm.
great staff at Eden. Definitely a fan of that. And you know, I can say the same thing about Eden DFW as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing staff. Those
You
guys
know,
were just amazing.
yeah, and one thing that I know a lot of people worry about are single people, single men. Like that's a big question about that we always get asked. What about the single men? Because we've gone to clubs and we've heard incidents or, things with regarding single men. Um, they're very vigilant. The staff is very vigilant. No single man can go to the back without being accompanied by somebody.
Yeah, you know,
Um,
that I thought that was a cool policy.
yeah,
Not everybody has that.
not everybody has that. Um, Eden does, and I've never had a problem there.
I have heard stories from other clubs,
Yeah,
from people who have visited other clubs
yeah,
and said, "Oh yeah, you know, we were there playing on the beds and some
yeah,
single guy was just like right there against us
yeah.
wanting to be a part of it." And it's like, "Oh no, at
No,
our club, they
no.
don't allow single men back there without being accompanied by
Mhm.
another woman,
Yeah,
by a woman."
yeah,
So if it's a woman with 2 men, that's fine, but she
yeah.
has to be accompanying.
But on kink night, they're okay to be roaming,
Now on
right?
kink night,
It's a
that's
different
different.
night.
Kink
Yeah,
night is different, but
but
as
like on
far as
a
Friday or
yeah,
Saturday,
yeah,
yeah, I think that's the case.
yeah.
Um, you know, everybody loves the fact that it's BYOB.
Yes.
You know, you see everybody walk in with their
Mhm.
full friggin' bar, man.
Yes.
Like, we have friends that show up with a full bar, like,
Yes.
just bottles
Everything.
of all sorts of stuff, and they're ready to mix drinks, and that's the cool thing about this is the community that's there
Yeah.
are so inviting and welcoming that they'll pass you a shot,
Mhm.
even if they don't know you. If you're a drinker and you're visiting and they're like, "Hey, you want a drink?"
Yeah.
Or there's people over there that bring Jell-O shots. They start
Yes.
passing them out. You know, it's
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
um, that's no charge to you. That's just the community that's
Mhm.
at this particular club.
Yes.
That's how everybody gets down out there. I think
Very
that's
welcoming.
really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Their VIP area is amazing. Their content rooms are super. I feel like they're really big,
They are pretty large.
right?
They're lit up nicely. They have,
Yeah.
I think they have a little TV in there. They have a window, and you can also open the door if you want to be seen or invite people in. But they have like a little table in there, a full size bed,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's everything you need
Yeah.
to make content.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cool. It's a really good club. I can't say sh- anything bad about it.
No, and that's because
No.
we haven't even talked about the attached BDSM area that they
Yes.
have out there.
Yes.
Now, it's not as large as
Infliction and
in
DFW.
DFW,
Mhm.
which is pretty much a warehouse that's attached
That's
to Club
amazing.
Eden in DFW,
That's amazing.
uh, of pure BDSM, all
Mhm.
sorts everywhere you look.
Mhm.
In Eden, San Antonio, they actually have a good little, it's small,
Yeah.
but it is ample as far as what the crowd is needing on a good
Yes.
Saturday night,
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And there are several people that there's a couple of St. Andrew's crosses. Normally on a Saturday night, there's people on them.
Mhm.
They have, I don't know the names of these things. I'm not into the kink world just yet, but they look like like
Like
padded
benches.
horses.
Yeah, like you
Like
kneel.
workbench horses or
What
something.
are those called?
I have no idea. I just want to call them wooden horses or BDSM horses. They seem very horsey like because when they sit on them like jockeys on the
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah.
So that's why I always want to call them horses. I don't know
No,
what they
you're
are.
right.
They're
They,
padded though.
let's see.
There's even a cage there. Have you seen that cage? I've never seen anyone in that cage.
I've never seen anyone. It's called, so that's an X cross. It's just,
The St. Andrews?
they're just called BDSM
The X
furniture.
cross is
yeah.
the
It's this one right here.
that one right there, but huh.
Yeah, it doesn't have a name.
I don't know. It looks like a horse
Oh, it's a spanking bench.
spanking bench.
Yeah.
Let's take the most obvious thing that we can name it and let's name it that.
It's a spanking bench. I like it.
I was
I
getting
haven't been
creative.
on that, but it's I find it very cool.
A spanking bench.
Yeah.
There is a thing with kind of like stirrups, isn't there? Like
No, that one doesn't have stirrups. That one is just
it's to lay down in so you can get eaten out.
yes.
What does
And
that
I
look
think
like?
fucked. It's just pretty much your torso, like your whole body, your upper body,
Yeah.
and then I guess then two legs here, so there's somebody can be in the middle of you. So 2 legs right here, 2 legs like that, like that.
There you go. Like that. So yeah, they have one of those.
Oh, they have the bed and the cages. Yeah, you are right. And there's couches there, so you can watch your friends.
We have done
do.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We sit on those couches. They're a little low.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm sitting in them, they're hard to get out of. I've had to roll out of them before, but
And you have to bring your own flippity floppity things, right?
your floggers and
Yes.
stuff, I think, because there's a
I
guy
think
who
so.
comes in on Saturdays, real nice guy.
Yeah.
He does not work for the club.
No.
He does that out of the sheer fact that he enjoys doing it.
Mhm.
And he shows up there almost every Saturday. There's very few times that he's not there on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And he will offer scenes for people. He'll let people use his stuff. Like he's very, very awesome back there.
Yeah.
We all love him. So yeah,
I'm gonna get me a little flogger.
Are you
I like that.
a flogger
Yeah, I like
to flog people
I mean, I will flog people for sure.
or to be
but
flogged
to be
with?
flogged so that you can do it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, you know what? They also have the porn room. Now we
did it in
experienced the
room.
porn room
This
this
week.
past weekend. Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, we decided to
Oh my
change
God,
it
I had,
up.
like what, 7 orgasms on that bed?
7 orgasms on that bed. Yeah.
Guys,
That bed has seen some things.
that was wonderful.
Yeah, the porn room to me, I can see how that would be an ambiance. So you walk into this room and there's 2 beds side by side. There's a huge projection of porn right above. And then when you first walk in, there's like couches right there that you can sit and watch people on the bed, or you can sit and watch porn. I see how that's hot,
Mm-hmm.
but from a person who personally loves porn and loves to watch while having sex, other people have sex. That's why I like being in the middle
Yeah.
beds,
Right.
is because we have people around us having sex. And I'm like, okay, both of us can look in different directions and see something. But the only way to see the porn is if you're on your back.
Yeah.
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 And I mean, if I'm on my back, you're on top of me, chances are I'm probably looking at you, not the
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, I'd get a crick in my neck, but I can see how it would be hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah.
I watched it a little bit.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was nice.
That was fun. So all in all, Club Eden is definitely a vibe. Now I will say, the food is worth talking about.
My goodness, guys. Their menu is amazing.
It's ample.
It's small. It's not like a lot of you can't get like steaks and shit, but they have sandwiches, they have pizza, and the pizza's the bomb.
They got like loaded fries. They got all sorts of stuff.
I heard their chicken burger is good, or their regular burger or something.
I hear that their everything is good. I haven't heard anybody say any, and it's funny because one of the first few times that we were at the club when we first started going, and there was that one girl that I ended up sleeping with. and we had a threesome with her in the back,
Oh, yeah.
but she had gone and gotten some food,
Yes.
and it was the loaded
Loaded
fries.
Yeah.
And that's the first time that I had tasted
Yeah.
those fries. I was like, damn, those things are legit. You wouldn't expect to get that
No.
kind of
Yeah.
food. But then again, also keep in mind that eating that kind of food and then going and playing can be
Yes.
hazardous to lots of people's
Those were
health.
the days where we didn't ever get a couch. We were sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah, those were the days. We had a lot of paranoia, a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go anywhere. But the funny thing was we always played in the middle beds
Yes.
from day one.
Yeah.
We've only gone into the cubbies with other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great place. I think if when you go to the back, take a little fan with you just in case.
Yeah, it may get
It gets
a little warm,
sometimes it'll get a little warm.
especially if you get worked up.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I think the place is great.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely got to go scope it out. If you're
Yes.
ever in San Antonio, or even if you're in Austin or Corpus or wherever surrounding areas, it is worth the
It is
drive.
worth the drive. Yes.
Definitely go scope it out.
Mhm.
If you visit Texas at all, put it on
Mhm.
your list. Club Eat in San Antonio. Definitely check it out.
Yeah. And check out their website because they do have days where it's for newbies.
That's true.
They have days for poly people. They have hot wife. Like they have different themes and they have different days where it's like discounted. So definitely go and check it out. I know sometimes towards the end of the year, the owner does do like if you get a membership, there's usually like a little discount that he does. He usually does that every year. And I'm sure, this year he's probably going to do it again.
Yeah.
So take advantage of things like that because it is worth it. Like Adam said, anybody that's in the surrounding areas, we drive an hour to it. Like it's nothing for us. Like we've gone on
Yeah.
a Friday and we've gone on a Saturday and we come back home.
And it's really worth the experience. It's worth the night that you can have.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you're not just going in and spending an hour or two.
Yeah.
We go in there as soon as they open at 9,
Mm-hmm.
and it's party and sex till probably about 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yes.
And they stay open till 4 in the morning. But that's as far as we can last. We don't last any farther than that.
Yeah, no.
But think about how much time you're getting for the amount of money that you're spending
Mhm.
and what you're getting, because
Mhm.
some people don't, they want to spend on a hotel. Well, you're going to get a hotel and have sex with somebody, or you can just get a whole club experience
Mhm.
and go have sex, and enjoy.
Yeah.
Some parents don't have the privacy that they get, so they go out for the night and they go
Yeah.
have sex.
Yeah.
Because they can.
Yeah.
You're getting a whole experience, and it's a great experience that they put out
They
there.
do.
Definitely, if you go, enjoy the staff,
Yes.
enjoy the people. If you're out there, chances are we may be out there too. And if you see us, we're normally at a certain couch. Come by and say hi.
Yeah.
We love listening to our listeners as they talk about their lives. So
Yeah.
that's always a fun thing that we get to do. All right. Well, before we let you go, we've got our live show that's running every Thursday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Central, right on our website. So be sure and pull up a chair, chat with us and other listeners in real time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And speaking of the website, beyond-monogamy.com is where you'll find everything. Full episodes, the blog, our merch that I created, guys, and our 100% anonymous confessional. If you got something on your mind about the lifestyle, E&M, kink, the show, whatever it is, you can drop it there completely anonymously and we might read it on the air.
That's right. And you can also catch us live over at fullswapradio.com Thursdays at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central.
Yes, and mark your calendars because we will be at Crazy Winter Nights in Kansas City on February 19th through the 21st, 2027. Use code BYOB for discount.
That's right. And shout out to ProDX Health for keeping us going.
Yes.
Code BYOMONO gets you 15% off. That's BEYOMONO. If you want to check them out, that website will be in our show notes. And with that, we thank you all for joining us for another Quickie episode, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Deciding where to grow or move your business can be full of unexpected delays. Or you could go to Ohio. With billions invested in growth-ready sites, a dedicated team whose only job is to tackle red tape, and 0% corporate income tax, Ohio makes it easier for businesses to scale faster. In fact, Ohio is ranked the #1 state for business in America. Your move. Learn more at jobsohio.com.